All right, number 215, Ahu'ula, feather cape. It's Hawaiian, although you can find these in a number of places in the Pacific. It's from the late 18th century. It's feathers and fiber. Ahu, even though it meant the altar on the Easter Island heads, does not mean altar here. So these pieces are made for only your highest ranking people, chiefs and kings. They're there to do a number of things. They're there to express genealogy, and it does that by reinforcing it does that in order to reinforce the social hierarchy, to keep the social structure very, very stable. So again, they belonged only to men of high rank. So obviously your king and your chiefs, and it reflected the status of the wearer. There are many of these kinds of capes. Capes with red and yellow in particular are very important. The red indicates high class. And the yellow came from a very rare bird called the mamu, M-A-M-U, which is now extinct. The thing about that is the yellow feathers were the tail feathers, and of course these birds only have, you can only get 5 or 6 tail feathers from a bird at a time, and then you have to let it go. And these capes obviously take thousands and thousands and thousands of feathers. So the process of making this was not only, or what you get is something that reflects not only your high status in the society, but also reflects wealth. The designs are all unique. In the process of being made, the person who makes them chants the sacred genealogies of the chief, to kind of call on the power of the ancestors to offer that protection to the wearer. And it doesn't just offer spiritual protection, it also offers physical protection, because the fibers are quite thick, and so it does actually offer you some protection in any kind of physical fight, because it's kind of like a padding. So yeah, it was also meant to intimidate. You could obviously hear it would come with a helmet to be worn, and you can see, shaking that and wearing that kind of bright red color would be pretty intimidating. So a few more facts. Again, only for male, only for the nobility. Ahu'ula means red garments, although they're not just red. This one shows that it has the neck part to keep the cape on. Right, not so important there. Obviously, these got passed around. Once the Europeans started showing up, they passed them along to their friends when they can get their hands on them. No two capes are exactly alike. That should not be a surprise to you. We have simple geometric motifs, but they are all unique. Okay, that should be it for that piece.